Hello and welcome to Infamous, the audio podcast. This is Brandon, or Mutilus on Discord.
This is Josh, go by Grummelzog on Discord.
This is CJ. I go by CJ on Discord.
This is Zach. I go by not CJ on Discord.
Very nice.
Do not believe the false prophet.
I guess that's true. I don't actually go by Mutilus on Discord anymore. I'm now Parental Brandon.
I saw that. What prompted the change?
That skit was hilarious. Did you watch that whole skit of a minute long Brandon names?
There's a guy who does reels, and he's like, "If your friend's name is this, here's some nicknames."
Oh
and
yeah,
he does like 20. And the Parental abandonment got me so hard. I was fucking laughing my ass off at work. So I sent it to everybody, and then I changed my Discord name.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Anyway. So today, let's start off with our usual current media. Has anybody watched anything new or played any new games?
I've been playing the new Pokemon game.
Okay, I heard last time you were hooting about it from downstairs.
It was good. I was having a blast. It is not a good game if you are not a gigantic fucking Pokemon nerd like I am. But I unfortunately have a weakness, and it is a Pokemon-based weakness. So,
I don't think there's anything wrong with liking Pokemon.
a
lot of people will.
That's the thing. I just can't shake it.
Sure, like the attachment. As far as like playing the video games goes, I don't think anyone that knows anything about them beyond the extreme basics can really put you down. Like, Pokemon is undoubtedly the most complex and varied combat system ever created. Like, there's endless possible combinations of effects.
Yeah,
and like truly astronomical.
Yeah, in the competitive sense, I think it's one of the very few games that is actually like an insane back and forth between you and your opponent. If you got two players playing at the same level and like with pretty competently built teams, the amount of combinations you could use in that single kind of game is insane.
Because it's like rock, paper, scissors, but you're playing with chess rules at the same time, and you also need to guess what your opponent's going to do without knowing what they have. Yeah. And if you guess wrong, things could happen, and like you need to sometimes set up a 6-step combo to start one-shotting your opponent. It's crazy.
It's so good.
Yeah, so just starting from the base, there's 12 types, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Pretty sure
there's 15.
14.
There's 15 types? Yeah. Okay. There's more than a dozen types. Each
sorry.
One has
19.
19 types. There's 19 types. Each one of those types has a strength and a weakness to every other type. Like, you're either strong versus or weak versus, and there's an offensive side and a defensive side. So you might do extra damage to one type, and also take extra damage from that same type. So it's not just a strong versus. You have an offensive side and a defensive side. Every Pokemon can have two types, and so we're multiplying all of those effects together. And then on top of that, every Pokemon can have a generic ability, which will affect the interactions of all that. They can hold items. And then, based on the Pokemon, they have 6 different stats. All of those stats can be, bad to enormous. And then you have to catch these guys in the wild, and then when you catch them, they will have good or bad natural rolls on their stat tables. Then, depending on their natural nature, they'll have a 10% bonus and negative to different stats. All of this is just to show you what a Pokemon is. Now, each of the different Pokemon, let's say you have a fucking Blastoise versus a Gyarados. Even though they're both water types, they'll have access to completely different moves, and they'll be good at different types of attacks. And all of that, you only get 4 moves per guy. And so all this shit. And then you have teams of 6, and you fight people, and you can be doing doubles battles where you have 2 Pokemon at once. It is literally fucking endless. Just saying, I had this guy, he had that guy, isn't even enough to encompass what was happening. It's like, there's so many fucking things you can do. There's stat boosts and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, you talk shit on the Pokemon combat system is dumb, because they don't understand how it works. But I think the card game is incredibly simplistic compared to that. It's like paper, rock, scissors in comparison.
The only reason I collect the cards is because I like the pretty art.
Yeah. And people don't actually play Pokemon outside of kids. They just collect
I believe that's probably correct. I think it's the best collecting card game, because they basically said, fuck the game. You're going to be working on collecting these.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. I watched a new TV show. It's only 10 episodes on Netflix. It's called Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
Oh!
Anybody seen that?
Did you like it?
I did. It was very
good. It has been on my short list since it came out of okay, I've got a day, I'm doing nothing. I'm going to watch Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Because I've heard
so
people
same.
just
It's just been floating in my watch list till I had a free 10 hours. It was very good. It was a great representation of cyberpunk in general, not like the capital C, but like Netrunner, Shadowrun, all that stuff, like the cyberpunk landscape. Yeah. It was a great representation of that. It gave you kind of a peek behind the curtain. But also just a great story that it tells throughout. I was surprised how mature it is. And anyone who's seen it probably knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There is a surprising amount of nudity in the show. Like a surprising amount. And there's like almost no sexual content. It's just lots of nudity. Kind of like Ghost in the Shell was, if you ever saw that. It's like, there's just a lot of scenes when people aren't wearing clothes, because it turns out when you're a robot, you don't care about clothes.
I gotta look it up now, because I'm curious. So you know who the studio who did Edge Runners, right? Mm-hmm. Trigger?
I assume it's just the Netflix.
No, it's actually it's a big animation house in Japan that's pretty famous for very sexualized anime. Kill la Kill is their like biggest one.
I never watched that.
Oh, I can't recommend it. I like it. I can't recommend it.
I like it. I don't know if you should watch it.
Someone who I do not trust explained it to me. They said they have the magical ability to control clothing, and they use clothing to fight each other. So when they do a duel, they make sure each person's naked so they can't cheat.
That's not correct.
You're trying to get the other person
told me this
naked.
Is an idiot. So
I
don't think it's
there's more to it than that. I mean, the problem is it is children fighting in scantily clad outfits.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But the animation on it is fucking awesome, and the fights are so cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Was I right? Yeah, Studio Trigger. They did a couple shorts for the Star Wars Vision stuff. They do panty and garter, or new panty and stocking and garter belt. Another weird little anime. The real bad one though, and this is one I couldn't finish, was Darling in the Franxx. It was too much. Mm-hmm. But they also do Delicious in Dungeon, which I know is also very popular.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
I know that one's popular.
Yeah. But yes.
So yeah, I guess it's just surprising because there's a surprising amount of nudity in the show, but like there's only one scene where the nudity is sexual.
Yeah, it's
just it's like somebody walks in on somebody watching porn and it just cuts away. Like it definitely wasn't necessary, but it was just very odd.
It kind of helps if you're familiar with the cyberpunk Big C
right?
world.
No, and
it's very.
I'm aware.
Very,
I'm just
very front with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. You could have cut it, is all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, but it's triggers like, hey.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm just pointing out like. You need to be aware of that if you're going to watch it. Like, it's a cartoon. It's not a fucking cartoon.
It's not a cartoon.
It is an adult content.
It is, Trigger does not make cartoons.
Yeah. It's a really interesting story, and I think it was done really well. The only complaint I have is the standard trope of person is dealing with stuff, refuses to share to be tough, and then gets themselves in trouble by pushing too hard kind of crap. Mm-hmm. It's like, I can control my drug habit, immediately overdoses. You're like, God damn it.
And not only immediately overdoses, but to the extreme, like the worst you could ever
while
do.
Talking to overdoses. I could stop whenever I...
No, that's... Oh, and I don't know. It's also got my... I also really like the not necessarily like the overarching villain, but the last villain they run up to was one of my... Just a dope character.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't need to play Cyberpunk to watch it. It's good without knowing anything about Cyberpunk.
I know that Shadowrun is technically not cyberpunk, but it is like the same universe concept.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of overlap because cyberpunk is a specific universe that exists.
Yeah.
And then I used to play the card game Netrunner, which is based in the same universe. It's based similar. It's also a cyberpunk type setting, but it is technically different than the actual cyberpunk. And so, but there's a lot of things that stem from that same concept of super future. Like Altered Carbon's a good example, but it's still very different than true cyberpunk.
Netrunner is in cyberpunk, like the specific setting.
So my understanding of it is it's actually set in the Android universe, which is a parallel to cyberpunk.
Because there's multiple
the
cyber like Netrunners
Android universe, which is just it's like a clone.
Okay.
But yeah, it's effectively the same universe, but it's technically different.
Gotcha.
It's like Old World and Tolkien are technically different places, but they're effectively the same. All the shit's the same. Yeah.
Better orcs and Warhammer though.
Oh man, if they ever do a rank and spank Middle Earth game, I'm sunk in.
Mm-hmm.
I actually recently bought the rules Cost me like $3. I found out they did a Conan the Barbarian rank and flank game. Did you know that?
Who and why and where and when?
I think it's French, and because they
Josh is the first person that ever bought the rules.
I bet.
It was made in 1975 by Lynn
person.
Carter and Scott Bazar. It is.
When did
1970?
Conan come out?
The 30s.
Well, Conan the Barbarian has been out since the early 1900s. It used to be a pulp character.
Okay.
And then, like, in the 70s and 80s, that's when, like,
they made the movie.
The movie was 80s, but the comics...
What is this called?
It is called Royal Armies of the Hyborian Age. And kids, buckle up. We're going in. These rules are archaic.
Yeah.
You could just play Victrix. What's the... Saga, I think.
Conan.
Saga.
That's what I want to do.
Lost Minis Wiki.
You own something that says Conan on it. I am proud of you.
He owns...
I own a lot of
things.
No, I understand. I'm just saying you bought something that says Conan on it, so I know you're very happy.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Good purchase.
That is correct.
Oh, they did produce minis for it, Freebie.
Did they now?
Yeah. They're all clothed, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I've recently started with Josh and our two younger brothers. We've started a Fallout 76 run, so we finally finished Baldur's Gate, and we decided we'd take a stab at Fallout 76. Not too bad so far.
It's okay.
I've heard bad things about 76, but I also have never really played a Fallout game like for any.
It was really bad when it came out.
It was
really,
a
really
dumpster
bad.
Fire, and it's one of those.
And that
ones,
was like 4 years ago, and they've spent a number of years making it not bad.
It's not bad now.
Cool.
Can confirm.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it a little bit. We've been doing it so far, so we got to find another good 4-person game.
Gauntlet.
We've already done Gauntlet.
We already did that.
We already finished Gauntlet.
We had Gauntlet 7 Sorrows on Xbox, and okay, there's 4 boys. There was 1 TV and 1 computer, so we had to like play Halo together and stuff. And we played so much Gauntlet 7 Sorrows on the Xbox.
I bet you did. That was the joke. I'm sure you heard you played it.
You heard 4-player game, and you're like, hey. I know one.
Well, it's all not only is it 4-player, but it's shared screen, so you don't even have to like split screen. Like you're all on the same screen together, and it's just like a fucking button mash, like kill everything game. So
we beat the one on Steam in like 3 hours. We're like,
that was kind of disappointing.
That was it, and it's like
this took us
that was the whole game. Yeah.
Do you guys remember there was an Aliens game that came out where you were like colonial marines and you fought? You basically just played the movie Aliens. And so you were colonial marines and you fought against waves of aliens. And it was super hyped when it was coming out. And so we had a house of 4 people, and we would usually play games together. We commonly play League, but we also played other games.
Is it literally called Alien Colonial Marines?
Is it the
that's a
first-person
game.
It probably is.
And this looks like a wave shooter. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we were really excited when it was coming out, and then like we were all like coming. We were like, all right, after work, we'll all come home, buy the game, and we'll start playing it. We came home, and one of my roommates was like, I don't think we should do this. He's like, why? It's like, it got like a 12 on Rotten Tomatoes. I was like, God damn it. And the game was supposedly awful on release. And so you're like,
yes, it is a famous bad game.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about that?
Because it was so hard to mess up.
Borderlands developers.
Really?
Is the new Borderlands bad?
Borderlands 2 is my
it's the same
third favorite game of all time, and I played 3 and I never made it to the DLCs. I beat it twice and was just like, We played Tiny Tina's, I don't think we beat it, and so 4 dropped, and it was apparently made for computers that no one owned yet. The specs were too high, and
it's like Cyberpunk.
I like looked at it and I was just like, I'll buy it in 5 years for $4 with all the DLC and play it then.
Well, I think Borderlands also suffers from the Diablo 2 problem, where they made the best game already and they're never going to make a better game than it.
Yeah.
Warcraft 3, baby.
Yeah, you've made the perfect version of this. You can't beat it now. Sorry, team.
Yeah. You just release DLC and make other games.
Yeah, make something different now. Like, they've tried twice now with Diablo, and both times have been just like, I could just play Diablo 2 instead.
quick side note.
Diablo 3 was really bad on release, and that was sad.
That was one of the great disappointments in my life was Diablo 3. Diablo 2 is, I think, my all-time favorite video game, probably. It is the game I've played. I've been playing it. The only other game, like, it would be Pokemon games. I've been playing since I was little. But, like, there's a different Pokemon game every fucking 3 years. They're basically all the same. Diablo 2 is literally the only game I've ever, like, the only Diablo game I've ever liked, and I've played it. I've been playing it for fucking years.
Let me make sure I'm not lying. Yes, I probably play through Morrowind every year.
You've beaten it, right?
Yeah, beaten it.
Have you done it the fun way?
With just these hands? No, not yet.
No, I mean, just, you talk to the last dwarf, and you go through the back door.
Oh, yeah, and you beat it in, like, 14 minutes or something.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily. You just don't do the main quest. You skip all that shit. You
Nice.
Walk in, you fucking punch the bad guy, you take Sunder and Keening. You have him fucking jury-rig Wraithguard. That's great.
That's great. No, the next playthrough, I still haven't done a monk playthrough where I just beat the shit out of people, but I need to do the, like, mods that have fixed the game. Or it has an infinite loop where your game will actually crash, where you can give yourself so much strength that when you hit something, you do so much damage. Well, you do so much damage, your sword shatters right then and there. It just breaks the weapon.
That's another one, too. I think Morrowind is the perfect Elder Scrolls game.
It is my favorite.
I think it's my favorite one, too.
I think Oblivion definitely has the most, like, wide appeal, but the farther we get from Skyrim, the more I'm just like, I don't like Skyrim. It was cool for what they did.
Everyone was all over their fucking dick for Skyrim.
I fully admit, for 5 years, I was like, Skyrim. I bought it 3 times. I was like, oh my god, Skyrim. But as we get farther, I'm like, this took away all the stuff I liked from the older games.
It's such a janky fucking video game. That's why I liked it, because you can do all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, I know there's the famous jump scroll thing.
Oh, that's right in the beginning!
Everyone dies to it. That's about as far as I got, because I'd never played a role-playing game like that before. Yeah. I had never played any of the Morrowind games. And so going in, I'm like, what is this about? And they using all these, like, fucking made-up words. I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Oh, if you can't read, you can't play that game.
Do what?
I said, if you can't read, you cannot play that game. That game is
exactly
50% reading.
This will clearly make sense soon, and it made less sense as you kept going. Yeah, so I was just like, there's all these races. Like, I don't understand. So I can be a cat or a different cat. Like, I don't understand what I'm choosing. And so I had no idea. I had no frame of reference for any of it. So I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, that's.
I played a little bit of Oblivion. It was fun. I usually enjoy watching people play those games more because I don't have the attention span to put into it because I'm doing too many things with my time.
A competent Morrowind player is fun to watch because they can be doing some wacky shit.
Yeah, and so I remember the goal everyone had at the store because we had a LAN center at 31st Century. So people were playing it up there, and the goal was to get vampirism as quickly as possible.
Oh, that's a fun one. Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's like, you're like a god if you know how to use it.
Because it's true.
Which is fun.
It's true vampirism. You're like, you're fucking super strong, you're super fast, you can charm people. But god damn it, if you step out into the sun for a second, you're going to burn to a crisp.
Yeah.
So you gotta, like, it's, I think I got it once, and you have to, like, it was such a weird experience, because I was like, cool, vampirism, what's this do? And I turned into a vampire, I was like, this has ruined the game for me, because I was too young to realize what it actually did.
Mm-hmm.
And then going back through it, I think it must have been a decade ago now. I actually went through it and tried to beat it, because the only time I was ever able to beat the game is because I found out you can cheat, kinda in game, to like complete the prophecy.
I also like, not that this is good game design, but you can literally stop yourself from beating the game.
You can kill people, yeah.
You can kill characters that are like integral, and it's like, hey man, you can keep playing, but you cannot beat the game as we've designed it now. So that's
false. There's only one character I think that you can't kill.
Is it the dwarf?
Yagram Bagram, or whatever, the last dwarf. I think he's the only character you can't kill to beat the game.
Because you have the backdoor way to do it if you kill everybody else.
Yeah, because you could, like I said, you can find the magic glove. He can make you wear. He could fix it. You could wear it. It almost kills you, and then you could use that to grab the hammer and the sword and go kill the bad guy. Sorry, spoilers for Morrowind. I know it's been out for 23 years.
Yeah. Speaking of long streaks that have been broken, did you hear One Piece is going to a seasonal anime this year?
I did see that.
Hasn't it been a seasonal anime, or am I crazy?
No, for the last 25 years, it has not been seasonal. It's been every week.
Oh, okay.
Which is fucking crazy.
Well,
not to promote One Piece, I'm just saying in general, it's an accomplishment. Like, bro, we went like 52 for 52 25 times. Like,
yeah. That's probably, I mean, it's hopefully wrapping up soon.
I don't know how soon you think soon is.
3 years?
I would. They're scheduled through 2031.
Animating it, yeah, but like we don't. I read it. I'm caught up. Like
if you just want to know when the manga ends, if you want to be one of those people.
Hey, I'm fucking however many chapters in we're in now. I mean, I didn't start.
Yeah, you can't stop now. It'll seem like a failing. Like
I swear to God,
tell me you read how many pages and you didn't
fucking
finish
exact.
it.
Well, this is gonna be the worst part. If it's not finished, this will be like the third longest thing I've read in a row that hasn't been finished, because I've been double teamed by 2 authors I really liked, and then they're just like, we'll never finish these books. Don't worry about it.
So one is Martin, right?
Oh, of course. The second one.
Who's the other one?
Patrick Rothfuss. The Name of the Wind.
Sounds familiar. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's a third book allegedly.
He just said he's not going to finish it.
You could say he's working on it. It's been a decade since he's released a book, though.
Any book or a book in the series?
Any book.
Any book.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
I understand it when you're like, dude, I have 4 series in the works. Like, I will get to it when I get to it. Like, I get that. When you're like, I'm just going to not work. Like, come on.
Yeah,
like,
let's see here. He wrote...
That's kind of... Like, I understand it's your time and it's fine for you to do what you want, but you cultivated a fan base that wants to see the end of this story and the future. And it's not like a money issue. Like, you clearly can't afford to make the thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and it's
Yeah.
crazy because it's like... He kind of...
So there's only 2 books?
Yeah, there's A Name of the Wind, and then The Wise Man's Fear. The Wise Man's Fear came out in 2011.
Okay.
So it's been...
So almost 15 years.
Yeah.
Martin is actually why, short of a few things, I no longer read book series that are not completed. Because I have one talent, and it's reading. I'm not that good at anything else but reading, honestly. And I read all 5 Game of Thrones in a week. I went to the store every day because I sat for 12 hours.
Because they're good.
Book. And then that was in like 2012. And I have been waiting for the book to come out for 13 years now. And honestly, like, it's so far removed, I'd have to read them all again. And I just don't care. I don't have the energy to do it again. So...
And it's like, it feels a little bit like betrayal, right?
It is. But what I understand, he always wanted to be a TV writer. That was his dream. He just happened to write books on the side. And now he has a willing audience for TV writing. And that's why we're getting 2 TV shows instead of new books. So,
because it's what, House of Dragons and then something
else.
We're getting
Seven Kingdoms.
Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Which I hate to say I'm kind of interested in, because Dunk and Egg are good characters.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
But I can't be asked anymore.
Mm-hmm. Have any of you read Dresden Files yet?
I've read the first one.
Not yet.
Do you own them? I think I've asked you this.
I own the audiobooks.
Okay.
I will buy you the first 3 paperbacks if you commit to reading.
The thing is
they're pretty good.
I do a lot of I do support my local bookstores, but I like to do a lot of eBay shopping for books because I can buy books for like $7. So they will be.
I'm pretty sure you can get the majority of the Dresden Files series for like $8 paperback.
You probably get a shit ton of them. We could probably go down to.
How many books are there?
There are 17 full-length novels and 2 short story anthologies, and there's going to be a 3rd one soon.
Wow.
Just a card game?
There are... So he originally pitched a 20-book series with a following 3-book trilogy end cap. So basically a 23-book series. He's had to add 2 books to that so far to fit the content in. So we're now looking at a total of 25 books at minimum.
Okay, Brandon. A little bit of a game.
Plus the anthology.
A little bit of a game. What do you think? I'm spitballing. What do you think the average cost of a Dresden Files paperback book is on eBay?
On eBay? $4.
That's a very good guess. It's like $4 to $4.50 for like all these little handheld paperbacks, so that's not a bad deal.
No, I bought them as gifts for people just because I was like, read this fucking series. It's the best.
I need to talk to people about this. That's why I've been shilling The Expanse to people at work so I can talk.
I've heard The Expanse.
I need to get back to The Expanse.
I need to finish reading it. It's very good.
I need to finish my John Carter of Mars Special Warrior Man books first, though.
So, CJ, you said you've only read the first book?
Yeah, I've literally only read the first one.
The first one is by far the worst. Like, it's so bad in comparison to the other books.
Yeah.
So, the first book is like a 3 out of 10. The second book is like a 5 out of 10. The third book is like an 8, like a 7 out of 10. And then it just starts stair-stepping up from there. And it just keeps getting better and better.
Stormfront. That's the first one I read.
Stormfront, yeah. Stormfront's very basic. It's the first thing he ever wrote.
Yeah.
And so he wrote it while he was still in school for writing.
Mm-hmm. Still, I liked it. I thought the world building was really nice.
It's not bad.
The mystery was kind of
Yeah, the mystery is pretty obvious, but the world's fun.
And Dresden's neat. I like Dresden as a character's neat.
Yeah. And then book 2, you'll kind of get a feel for what he kind of meant the first time, and then book 3, you'll kind of see where the series is going.
Yeah.
If you don't like it by book 3, stop reading, but you won't.
Yeah. I need to because I've also one of my really good friends is also he actually went to the what's the author's name? Jim Butcher. He went to the Dresden Files LARP in Denver this year.
Yeah.
To meet, and he got Butcher's plays a part in it and stuff. I don't know what the whole spiel was, but he's pretty big.
Yeah, he's pretty active in like the role playing con community.
Yeah, that does not surprise me.
Yeah. Book 18 will be out in January. So if you get started,
good. I could probably knock out a Dresden Files book in a day.
Yeah, they're what, 300 pages?
I actually don't know that. I have the word count, if that helps you.
Yeah, they're about 300 pages a pop. 300 pages a pop.
That sounds right. For about the size I was seeing on eBay, that's a pretty good little.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good little paperback to read.
We had this conversation with a friend of mine, and he's very into word counts because he writes, and so the page count's less relevant, obviously, than the word count. I just have to find the sheet that there we go. So the Stormfront's by far the shortest with 87,000 words. Skin Game, book 15, is looks like Cold Days, book 14, has the most with 175,000. And the average is about 125 to 150, it looks like. Except for Battlegrounds. I'm sure Battlegrounds just crushes it with like 200k at least.
That a big one?
It's a chunky book. So book 16 was supposed to be Battlegrounds, or it's called Peace Talks, but he ended up having to cut it into 2 books because his editor was like, no, we're not publishing this. Like this would be like, it was like a 35-hour audiobook. It's like, we're not doing that. Split it up, man. All right. Let's move into our fun topic, Old World.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I don't know any meta stuff about this game. I just play what I think looks cool, and I've only played like 6 games. That being said, I think I've come to the conclusion why people hate vampire accounts, or at least one of the reasons. I think it's because their like margin of victory is so fucking skewed. So in all of my games, I either basically lose nothing, or I lose the game. And so it's kind of like Necrons were in 4th edition. It's like you either win handedly or you get absolutely annihilated. And so, like, victory points at the end of the games, I looked it up and my opponent got, he got 80 points for a unit of zombies, plus the 50 points for the banner they had. And I think that was all he got. But we played a very close game. Like, it was coming down to the wire every round. And there's multiple times, like, if this combat goes sideways, I'm going to lose. And the final determining factor was my general, or his general, we both had characters on monstrous mounts that were not our generals. So it was very weird. So he had a orc war boss on a wyvern versus my vampire count on a zombie dragon. And they were fighting each other for like 4 rounds of combat. So they fought like 6 or 7 times.
As Odin.
Finally, I beat him in a round of combat and he bricked his leadership and ran. And that single combat ended up changing the course of the game. And so I think technically our game ended and it was like 2,300 or 2,400 battle points for me and like 130 for him, which is like unbelievably one-sided, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't. That's not the game we played. Like, we played a very close game. And so the margin of victory is just completely fucked, because if you don't kill something in vampire accounts and they have necromancers, it's just going back to full health.
Yeah.
And so nothing ever ends like under 25%, and like all of your units are above half strength at the end of the game. And they never run, so like you can't even like get a broken standard or anything. It's like, unless you just kill them dead, you're fucked. And so I think that's part of the reason they probably do really well on average at tournaments. Even if you're losing the same number of games, the games that you win are by a massive landslide, and so that's got to increase your tiebreakers a lot, I would imagine.
I think that sounds correct with the podcast I've been listening to.
Mm-hmm. Which probably just means they need to adjust their margin of victory scoring stuff, which is, again, that's why you should never use margin of victory as an indicator of game.
So
especially in fantasy, when like one break test can make your entire army collapse.
So I think the other thing I've at least heard from other people, like just rudimentary searching, I think the other thing a lot of people are kind of like on is the Invocation of Nehek being just during the command phase and not an actual spell like it used to be.
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing I hear a lot of people kind of gripe about, but like...
I think it's way better this way. Because I played back in the day, and there was two ways it went. It was, you didn't bring enough anti-magic, so you auto-lose. Mm-hmm. Or you bring enough anti-magic that we fight about it, but then you spent so many more points on magic than I did, you end up losing the battle. And so it was a real fucking problem. And the only time the Invocation Heck ever went the other player's way is when you just outrolled them. Like, you just noticeably rolled better than they did all your dispel checks. And now they've toned down Invocation to Heck, so it does less than it used to, but it's not a spell, so you can't dispel it. And so I think that's a really good way to do it. Because you have to invest a lot in getting those summons. Like, the wizard's probably going to cost you 90 points. Every one that you want to do it on. You're going to get D6 plus 2, or D3 plus 2 guys when you bring people back. If you're rezzing zombies, which is the only thing you take over unit cap, you're rezzing, on average 4 zombies. Like, that's 12 points. I spent 90 points to get 12 points worth of zombies. It doesn't make sense. And so
it is 12 hit points as well, though. You got to think about that.
12 hit points?
Yeah, it's 12 wounds. I mean, wounds are the most important.
No, 12 point costs worth of zombies.
Oh, okay.
Get back...
I heard 12 zombies,
right, so,
sorry.
Yeah, a 90-point wizard making a leadership 7, which is like a 58%, is only getting back an average of 12 points worth of zombies, which is 4 zombie models.
Right.
And so that's per round, and so it happens multiple times. But you can also easily fail that and get fucking nothing. And you spent 90 points so that you could get 0 things. And so it's, good and bad. I think the Master Necromancer is very good. There's this item that they get, the Staff of Darat, which lets you summon twice, and you have a 1 in 6 chance of taking a wound. It's amazing because you put it on the guy who's, first of all, higher leadership, so he's more likely to make the check anyway. And then he's getting back, if he's level 4, he's using D3 plus 4 regular dudes. So now you're averaging more like 6 zombies, and so you're printing, 20 points a round out of him, but then you're doubling it for the staff, so you're printing 40 points a round. You can actually get close to getting your stuff back, but rezzing the zombies isn't the important part. It's repairing the wounds to your important models is actually the big part. So if you have, like, what I've been doing is running a big-ass block of Grave Guard, because they count as core for the White Lord you take. Mm-hmm. And so you have a big-ass block of Grave Guard, you can either take them with shields, so they have 3-up armor, or you can take them with great weapons, so they chop stuff really good. And then it's like, so you kill 6 of those, I just bring them right back. Like, that's demoralizing when you're like, I'm killing elite troops and they're just coming right back. That's a problem, but they can't go over max, and so unless you are actually killing them, the Necromancers aren't doing anything. So I might have spent 500 points on Necromancers that aren't doing anything. And so there's this, like, you have to understand the engine before you know how to attack it. Is where if you know they have the summoning power to just put the models back, you have to completely overwhelm the unit. Or attack the Necromancer specifically.
I was going to say, I think that's my strategy. Is I'll just try to kill your Necromancer.
It can be hard, because there's a lot of rules that protect lone characters.
Yeah.
Or if they're they just put them in a unit in the back, and you basically can't get them. Because there's in a lot of missions, there's not a strong enough scenario to force you to spread out, so you just build a bunker, and obviously your Necromancers are in the back. So like you have to fight your way to them.
Yeah.
But it's really just, in my opinion, it's all about overwhelming combats. Usually, you have to set up a combat where I have like my shock troopers. Like usually, it's a unit of cavalry or something with impact hits like chariots or Mangler squigs, and then you have to flank them. Get the flank in there. You'll get the flank bonus. They'll get disrupted. So many good things happen from that. You also get more attacks. You just need to fucking overwhelm them. And so it's like, I'm going to put 3 units into one. One of them will be in the flank. I'll win combat by 14, and your unit will just explode. It won't matter. And that's how you beat undead. The problem is they obviously know that and are trying to stop you.
Yeah. I was bored at work the other day, so I drew up an old goblin list. Mm-hmm. How many models do you think I have on that list? It is only goblin models.
300.
I think it's probably actually less than that, unless your only goal is to have a model count, which is not good. Because there's a lot of goblin stuff that's like goblin chariots or goblin spider riders, goblin wolf riders. The heroes can be really expensive if you add them up. Fanatics are also expensive. I would guess you have I'm gonna go 250.
No night goblins.
No night goblins.
No night
then I'll say, yeah, I'm still gonna say 250. I think 250 is even really high. Unless you're just being silly.
I'm at about 160 models.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've got 4 bricks of goblin, 30 unit goblin mobs, 3 goblin wolf riders, 2 goblin wolf chariots, and then just a kitted out goblin war boss.
On a big swig?
No, on a wolf chariot.
Okay.
I wanted to do no night goblins, just goblins.
That's right. The squigs are night goblins. Yeah. That's right. How do you feel about that list?
If I had time to paint and play it, I think I would actually enjoy it because it's stupid.
I think that list is really bad.
Oh, I'm going to lose most games, but I'm going to have a lot of fun while I lose.
Use this term most. Is most 99%?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good.
It is 9.5 out of every 10 games. I will lose, but by God, wave after wave of goblins will die for my glory. So...
Yeah, so I know the Renegades thing stopped the Mortis engine from stacking, and I guess there was people just taking multiple Mortis engines before, which is interesting. I don't think I would do that, but it does seem interesting.
Yeah.
I just don't know that Necromancers get access to enough lores to make battle magic really worth it. And not battle magic lore, but just in general. Like, most of the stuff they get doesn't really do ranged damage, it's more debuffs. But if you could just take like 5 or 6 wizards, give them all +3 to cast, and just like, fuck off, like I'm just gonna shoot all my missiles at you.
Yeah, I mean that's essentially what this list was every unit of goblins gets a shitty goblin shaman, and we're just gonna dice roll at you, just magic.
So that was what my first game was. I played against orcs and goblins, but it was mostly just goblins when Steve was playing. But the thing that I noticed was because so many armies have like opening salvo, like they have like magic missiles, they've got like minor archer squads, maybe some war machines, but it's not like I'm playing gun line. They just have splash shooting and magic. That's what the Necromancers are actually really good against, because you're like, oh, I killed 12 guys, like I resurrect 12 guys.
Yeah.
So they're like, shit. So it's like, because generally their stuff costs more than mine did.
But I am humming along. I've got a good pace on my painting, so we're gonna get that done.
Good.
And like I said, now that I have that sweet wyvern model, I'm very motivated to get to where I can be like, okay, we're going to paint this, we're going to paint it well, and it's going to be rad. I do still need to pop all my black orcs apart and sit there and figure out the pose and number them so they all go in an exact way. But
just remind me to ask you about your black orcs after the podcast. I have something to check on.
Okay.
Cool. So, Zach, you're totally out on Old World?
Yep. I'm trying out Trench Crusade.
He doesn't have the patience for an army game, honestly. Or the time.
I don't.
He's got children. It's impossible.
Short games, not that many models. Like as soon as he's like, I got 200. That shouldn't be more than
10,
20. I don't know. Like that might be pushing it.
Yeah, 20 is not that many.
You play ogres?
No.
Now, I will tell you that I think a lot of people have a misconception of like the model count and how much it matters. Like your guys are in movement trays. Like you're not moving. Like you watch somebody play a game of 40K and you watch them play a game of Old World and you're like, why are your turns faster when you've got triple the models on the table? It's like, well, they're on fucking movement trays.
I
slide a brick around.
I still have to bring
these 25 guys move in one
I
motion.
have to get CJ to paint them all. I have to bring them all.
That's your problem.
That's too much work. That's where I'm at.
You could just pick an army. It's really easy to paint.
I just don't paint it all. It's
take like Beastmen, you just spray paint them brown, hit them with a wash. Yeah, their skin's the same color as their
Bone
leather.
Horns, boom.
Yeah.
You can play ogres. The ogres are easy.
No, I'm good.
Also, if you batch paint, so you just batch paint like the first set of guys, you do everything. The second set of guys, you just like
base them.
Drop the highlighting. Third set of guys, you don't paint the detail at all. You just do block painting. Fourth set of guys, you only paint the heads. And then you just you rank them up like that, so they look like a fully painted unit because your opponent can't see the back.
Too much work.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we'll just make you borrow Josh's army.
That's fine.
Alrighty. I definitely want to play my More Dissension tomorrow. Are you guys bringing up Old World?
I'll bring my stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm very excited to try out my Bang Bus guy.
I have my own Bang Bus guy now. I have built a 350 point Elf Lord I want to try out.
That's it? Those
Yeah.
are rookie numbers.
Well, I don't get to pick fancy vampire powers that do stuff.
Oh, no. My Necromancer costs 450.
And my Elf Lord on a Great Stag cost... Wait, let me see. I can't remember if it's on... It might be on my phone. Let me see actually what his point cost was.
I know. It's time for bed, huh?
Tolma Kingu.
Yeah. Grouchy kid.
Let's see. What elf realms? Oh, sorry. He is only 304 points.
Rookie numbers.
Yeah, what's that even supposed to do?
Did I tell you about my crazy vampire?
Yeah, you've told me about him before.
Yeah.
The reason you want to play 2,500 point games?
Oh, no. This guy fits in a normal list. But there's basically, you give him the Berserker Blade and then both of the cursed items that vampires get. And so he's -1 weapon skill, initiative, impetuous, and stupid. And then you're just give him all the stuff. He's completely insane. And then you just put him on a horse. You're go get him, buddy. You send him off on his own.
Go get him, boss!
Suicide missile.
Nice.
Alright, let's get into Mojo World for this week. Alright, Mojo World, we're doing horror comedies.
Horror comedies?
They're set horror comedies.
Oh, okay.
Or horror comedies.
This is a different list then. I gotta switch some stuff
What's
around.
funny is
I misread.
There is a small overlap. There is a small overlap.
Venn diagrams are not
like I said,
circle, but they do make a circle.
Frankenhooker exists as a movie, and it's not a porno.
I don't believe it.
Look it up. It came out in 1990.
All right, so we're gonna start off this week with Zach.
Ah, damn it! I wasn't ready to go first. I was waiting for someone else to set the tone. Horror comedy movies. I'm gonna start off with something easy then. First. Okay, CJ, yeah, you're up. Congratulations.
CJ, you go first.
I'm gonna pick my favorite horror comedy movie. Going first, Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yeah, I had figured that would go.
Oh yeah, of course. I predicted it.
All right, Zach, are you happy now? You have less options. I'm happy and still have to go.
Beetlejuice.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Damn, that would even enter my list.
That's a good pick. Okay, next up is me. Let's see here. Took my fucking Tucker and Dale.
You let me. You were like, no one will do this one.
I don't get. I had more votes than you last week. I have to go second.
I guess that's true.
That's how we do it. I'm gonna go with Shaun of the Dead.
Of course.
All right, Josh, you're up.
Okay.
I only picked 2, says Josh.
I know I've got a list.
Don't open Google and look at them. Get a different one.
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Jesus Christ!
Oh man,
that was on my list.
That's
it's so good. It's free on YouTube right now. If you hear this, I don't know.
Oh, is it free on YouTube?
It's free on YouTube
Dude,
right now.
Our dad loved those. He owned all.
Oh, we watched it
all
2 or 3 times a year.
They're fucking hilarious.
They're so funny. I need to show those to the boys sometime.
Did you see Ernest in the Army?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great one. No, I think my favorite scene from fucking Ernest, the Ernest Halloween ones, when the troll he's got the truck and the troll lands on it. Just that whole sequence with him in the truck with fucking Rimshot.
Rimshot, dude.
All right, Josh, what's your last pick?
My second one is going to be The Voices. It is a Ryan Reynolds film.
The what?
About him having schizophrenia, and his animals talk to him, and the cat is like satanically evil, and the dog is just like, well, don't do that. That's not right. And it's fucking hilarious.
I've never heard of this
It's
movie.
so worth your time.
Okay, interesting.
Okay.
All right. Next up, I'm going to go with Zombieland.
That's a good one. That's
what I was going to do next.
You guys said this wasn't going to work. There's still deep pools.
I've got a big list, and no one's even hitting any of these.
All right, Zach, you're up.
I'm going to go way back in time here and go Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's a good one, I guess.
Alrighty. CJ, you got back-to-backs.
All right. So, I'm going to pick some oldies but goodies. My first pick, number 2, is Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
And then for the kill shot, Gremlins 2. It's a pretty fucking elite lineup I got.
I was going to go with Gremlins 1. Now I feel like I can't.
Gremlins 1's not as funny as Gremlins 2, I think.
True.
But Gremlins 2, I mean, you can pick Gremlins now, I guess, but that's kind of...
Yeah, then everyone knows you're just copying.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I can't do it now.
So pick your own fucking movie.
Yeah, Jesus.
Do I go with something that's actually good or something that's just dumb and bad?
I've got a couple bad
ones
on here.
I make a lot of dumb bad picks, and it resonates with people. So,
Man of the people.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
The Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion. Is that the newest one?
No,
it was 2003,
early 2000s. Yeah.
This is rough. I'm gonna go with Addams Family Values.
Oh, see, I had Addams Family was in my list.
I think the second one's better. The first one's great.
The second one, everyone, we don't have to worry about Uncle Fester being somewhere, but with the camp and Wednesday and shit in the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the first one, I would say they're equally good movies, but the first one's doing the typical first movie, introducing you to everything, getting you used to the characters. The second one is just like all that free space they used well, which is usually not the case on a sequel.
And it's way
different. And so it's just like, it's so great because it's actually like fresh content. All right, Josh, final pick.
Scary Movie.
Oh my god. Well, there's no 4P. We know that.
It's my third. I'm going for the hat trick.
There's no way. Not with Scary Movie on there. Unless we got a bunch of...
Scary Movie. Parker will vote for you, but nobody
else. Yes.
There's a new one coming out this year, so...
yeah, because they're making Scary movies again.
Yeah.
So even not counting sequels, there are so many still to pick.
Oh, yeah.
This was a great topic. So I'm going to do honorable mentions first. I'm going to go with Hocus Pocus.
Okay.
Which is just iconic.
Yeah.
Death Becomes Her. Have you guys seen
That's
this?
That's newer, right?
No, this is 80s.
Oh.
It rings a bell.
I can't remember the actors' names.
Yes.
But they're very famous actors. Basically, woman who's concerned she's aging goes to a witch
Bruce
and
Willis.
becomes immortal, but she can like be broken. She basically turns into like a mannequin, and so she can like get damaged and stuff. And so the whole movie is her trying to repeatedly repair herself. It's very funny. From Dusk Till Dawn.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Clue, the movie Clue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which just my single sales pitch for Clue is the movie contains both Tim Curry and Christopher Lloyd. Go watch it.
Yeah, perfect. Great sales pitch.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
And then finally, Mars Attacks.
Oh, Mars Attacks is a good one.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Yeah, not a lot of. I mean, a little bit of Tim Burton floating around.
Mm-hmm.
I had Ghostbusters as well as my like.
Ghostbusters is very good.
Yeah, that was a good one. Cabin in the Woods, my other one of mine.
I haven't seen that yet. I know a lot about it. I just
really
haven't gotten around to watching it. Yeah,
it's
Here,
so.
Let me put it on my list. Actually,
it's really good. I love it. Slither was on there as well.
That movie is weird.
That movie's fucked up, but it's funny.
I was not ready for it when I watched it.
It does not.
Holy
you start off
shit.
and you're just like, "What the fuck is happening?" And it just gets worse and worse and worse.
I was on board until he opened the barn, and I was like, "Nope, like this was not what I wanted."
That is one of the most. It's a lot of body.
And then there's like the scene where they like sneak back into the house. They go in through the kitchen. I'm just like, there's just like a big pile. I'm like, nope, like I do not want to watch this.
But it's a James Gunn movie. That's the crazy part. So it's got all of his like usual players in it.
Oh, I forgot a good.
My shout out, and I'm actually surprised that Google listed this. It's a movie called The Menu, and
I saw that as like a horror.
I've heard of this.
Comedy, horror, satire.
Is that funny?
It's
though?
not a comedy, though.
It's a
Did you laugh during that movie?
That's not a comedy.
I had it listed, but you should watch it. It's
Did you
very
laugh?
Good. I don't.
It's
remember.
not a comedy.
There's funny parts.
It is not a comedy.
Like
and
funny,
fucked
ha
up.
No,
No,
I'm
like-
drawing the line here. Like I let people get away with a lot of shit. That's not a comedy.
That's not
Get
a
the
comedy.
fuck out of here.
What about?
Have you
that's
seen
why I
the
was
movie
surprised.
Alien? They laugh in it, so it's a comedy. Fuck off.
The chest burster happens and Freedom's sitting in his chair. That's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
They listed it, and I was like, "That's
No, I don't
surprising."
care who fucking listed it.
Just
Google,
saying.
it's the AI talking to you, bud. You can't listen to Google.
You have to use judgment.
Yeah.
Vetoes should be a mark of shame that you couldn't realize this movie was the comedy.
There's one more on my honorable mentions that I think more people should go watch because it is critically, or it's not critically. It's like it's like a cult hit. It's Reanimator.
Okay.
It came out in the 80s. It's got Jeffrey Combs in it. Well, there's a couple other people in it, but it's based on the classic H.P. Lovecraft story.
Okay. I've heard of the title before, but I don't know what it's about. So
I would say watch.
I don't need a summary. I was just saying.
I would say if you get if you ever see it pop up on like YouTube or Netflix,
sure,
you want to watch something kind of weird.
Zach, do you have any honorable mentions?
Cocaine Bear. That was one that I thought of.
Fantastic.
I heard it was terrible.
It is.
It is terrible.
It's fantastic.
Not like terribly bad, but just terrible.
Nope. I was entertained the entire time.
Dumb funny. And then
one I was really go ahead.
Oh, and then Dark Shadows, the like Johnny Depp, Tim Burton, weird vampire.
It was based on an old soap opera, right?
Yeah.
Two that I've seen that were not nearly as good as the ones that were on my list, but that were entertaining enough was The Dead Don't Die. I think that movie it just tried to be too dry for what it was. It should have been more ridiculous, but it was still entertaining. And then the other one was Renfield, one of the newer ones with
Did you see it?
Yeah.
I've wanted to watch
but
that.
then also
yeah,
Nicolas Cage. Yeah, it was pretty fun, but it was just okay.
Okay, because I like was excited for it. I was like, this is gonna be good. And then reviews came out, and people were like, I'm not sad I watched it, but I would watch it again.
Like,
and I was
they left some meat on the bone,
Yeah.
but it could have been better. It's kind of like Morbius. It's like, this could have been good, but nobody cared to make it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And they also cast Jared Leto. So
yeah, just to be clear, Morbius was worse than Renfield. I'm just saying, just make sure there wasn't confusion.
In case you're unclear.
So, as we do these, anything I haven't seen that sounds interesting, I put on my watch list, and my watch list is the same notepad I use for making these lists. So, I've seen 2 movies off of this list now that I had not previously seen. The first one was Trouble with the Curve, which was typical heartwarming sports movie. It was fun. I liked it. It was fine, though. It wasn't great. I then watched True Romance, which was slightly different. It's kind of crazy.
Jesus Christ.
So I had seen clips of the Christopher Walken scene from the trailer, and so I knew that scene already. But I think that's clearly the best scene in the whole movie. I still enjoyed it. It was very fun. It was very crazy, but I dislike content where people make objectively terrible decisions and are rewarded for it. And that happens a lot with the couple that's the main characters of the movie.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if you guys ever seen the show Weeds.
Oh, back in the day.
2 episodes.
Yeah. So it's just a typical movie where like random suburban housewife becomes single parent and then she decides to start selling drugs to make ends meet. And it's like a drama comedy thing. But the decisions she makes throughout the show are so irredeemable. And the part of the reason I hate it is because like my own backstory is very similar, except we didn't have plot armor, and so my life just turned to shit immediately. I'm like, this is not how this works. You cannot just be a complete fucking moron and make terrible decisions and have things go well for you. I remember there's one episode in a later season where she's like digging around in her basement, and they find like a tunnel because their house is like in a construction area. So she finds a tunnel. And then just walks down the tunnel for hours and ends up in Mexico, and it's a drug smuggling tunnel. And the way she gets out of the situation is she flirts with the drug kingpin, like, cartel runner guy at the other side of the tunnel, and everything just goes fine. And then she becomes his girlfriend for, like, a season, and they're, like, millionaires all of a sudden because, he's incredibly rich. I'm just like, what the ever-loving fuck is happening? I'm just like, no, you're executed immediately. What are you talking about? Like it's like, no. And so just, there's constantly these things where it's like, what if I just, like, break into a police station and steal a gun? I'm like, no, what are you talking? Like, constant, ridiculously bad decisions. It's like, never punished.
Jesus Christ,
never, ever punished. In fact, she is constantly rewarded for doing these stupid, ridiculous plans.
There's 8 seasons of this show?
Yeah, no, and very few of them are any good. I had a friend who was watching. It's the only reason I've seen most of it.
Oh, gotcha.
Anyway, I don't even know the names of some of these movies, and so like I'll just make notes where I have here. Where is it? Val Kilmer robbery movie. I know there's a movie where he uses an M4 and he shoots people, and I've heard that scene is like used for like training people how to shoot on screen. Yeah, and so I'm like, I need to see this movie. And so I just write down the note, and like, so I just have a big list of stuff I need to see. But usually I don't watch movies. I'm always watching TV shows, and so this list builds up a lot. Anyway.
Oh, Heat.
Heat. Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Is it Heat?
Yeah, Heat.
Isn't that the Al Pacino and what's his name? Oh, fuck. Robert De Niro movie?
Yeah, but Val Kilmer's in it as well.
Yeah, they're also.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't know it was the same movie. Okay, Heat. I'm gonna make a note here. Heat.
I had to think about it for a second.
There's also a movie about Lamborghini.
There's been. I feel like I don't know if it's just me. I feel like there's been like 5 movies about Lamborghini now.
Maybe. And then I have one here, Alan Rickman Doctor movie.
Alan Rickman.
Where he's in the movie with Mos Def.
Oh, and he's like a black doctor.
Yeah. Well, no, he's white, but then most.
Well, obviously, Alan Rickman's not the black doctor.
Hey, you said it. No, but Mos Def's character is like a janitor, and then he hires him as a lab assistant, but he's like so good at what they do that he's basically a doctor, but nobody will allow him to become a doctor because he's black. So I want to see
because racism.
Yeah, mostly the racism.
Yeah.
Oh, there's also Viggo Mortensen, same story, but he's a bodyguard.
That's the
what's it called?
The Green Book.
Green Book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
That one looks really good too.
I've heard it's really good. I haven't seen it myself, but it's got Mahershala.
The guy who
Ali,
was
the bad guy in Luke Cage for the first season.
Yeah. The guy who was supposed to play Blade, and then they decided to get the real Blade, Wesley Snipes.
Hey, more power to him, I guess. But yeah, that one's good. I've heard it's good. I mean, Viggo Mortensen can't do a bad role, so.
Dude, Viggo, I wish he was in more stuff. He's so good.
I think that's why he's good, is because he's very picky.
Maybe.
That's why.
I remember.
It's like the opposite of Nick Cage.
I remember back in the day when I was in high school going to see movies, and I used to just pick movies off of like child brain. Where it's like, oh, I need to go see Terminator 3 because it's going to be fucking amazing because Terminator 2 was so good, and I didn't like have the ability to actually look at something and tell if it was going to be good or not yet. And so I begged the people I was staying with, and my guardians at the time, that we could go see Hidalgo. It's like, it's got Aragorn in it. We have to go see it.
No.
And it was amazing. I love Hidalgo. It's a great
cool.
fucking movie. Have you not seen it?
I mean, I saw it when I was like.
Okay. Highly recommended if people haven't seen it.
It's been a long time. Was it I don't know. I wasn't. So it's weird. I didn't like cowboy shit growing up at all. Like I refused about like anything Western. It's like a rebel thing. I don't know. But then nowadays, fucking love Westerns.
Yes. It's an age thing.
Yeah. It's gotta be. I gotta be careful getting really into World War II history now too.
It's coming for you.
You're getting the old. It's just sinking in.
It's it's like the Green Goblin mask in the Spider-Man.
You gotta go do some whippets behind a gas station.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep the young.
Read about the invasion of Normandy again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, so that was one I got people to go to, and after they're like, "You're really good at picking movies." I'm like, "No, I'm not. Like everything I go see is terrible." And so that inspired me to have a much higher level of scrutiny when I would go pay money to see a movie.
Yeah, there's two types of movies I go see. Things I'm very sunk into, and then stuff my wife wants to see. So
yeah,
yep. That's how I went to go see Aladdin with Will Smith in theaters.
Do you regret that?
It was alright. I've seen worse movies. I paid to see worse movies. I have paid money to go see the last Star Wars movie.
Yep.
You know the last movie I saw with my child brain? when I had, before I was like, I'm going to really scrutinize what movies I go see.
What was it?
It was, God damn it. It hurts to even say it out loud. I think the movie was called Hear No Evil.
Oh.
And it was Kane the wrestler's first live action movie. But to be fair, he played a slasher, so he's supposed to be this scary killer guy.
Yeah.
He was fine. The movie was complete.
See No Evil.
Yeah, it was so fucking bad.
I
remember seeing it. I was just mad the whole time I was in my seat. I was like, I can't believe I paid money to see this piece of shit.
It's one of those fucking shitty Lionsgate movies that came out in the mid-2000s. There's so many of those.
Yeah. They're paying people with promises and hopes.
Yeah, they're like, we can make a movie. Yeah, what's the budget?
Movies can't fail. When's the last movie that did make money? Our movie.
Right. It's at this point. It's we have a person whose name is recognized nationally. We're gonna make $5 million off of this.
Yeah, it was like John Cena's The Marine. It was that for Kane.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
His movie was probably
better. I've forgotten about the. Oh no, that makes sense. It's WWE Studios that also made this movie.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
If you ever have been the guy who sees something like that and goes, man, that could be good if they did it right, just go watch Expendables. It's the only one of those movies that worked.
That movie, I saw that in the theaters. That movie fucking rocks.
Expendables is awesome. Expendables, I think Expendables 2 was also good, but it was either 2 or 3 was awful.
Yeah, I saw the first one and then I was like, this is good. I don't need to see any more of them. Oh, I hear a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sleepy. He wants to go to bed.
Does yours bully you into bed too? Because that's what my fucking Basset Hound
mine does
now.
too.
Well, normally I don't have him in here, but he's not feeling well this week, so I'm having him sit in here. Yeah, he's 15.
Oh,
so he's getting quite up there.
Yeah.
Oh.
He says it's time.
All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Yeah. All right. So hopefully you guys had a good time. This has been Brandon
and Josh
and CJ
and Zach,
and you just listened to See No Evil.
So what are we gonna call this thing?
I got it. Okay. Incredible, new, fantastic, astonishing, mighty, original, uncanny, sensational podcast.
I'm just gonna put down infamous.